I have a small entertainment company in DMV area. That's about it. And I'm full support for Nina always.
Thank you, Manish. And you're being modest about saying small entertainment company, but we can get to that later. Thank you so much for all the radio interviews that you did. I think the girls really enjoyed it. So thank you for that. And we wish to continue this partnership with you always.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Thank you for being here. Okay, next we have Chaitanya. How are you? Can you please unmute yourself and tell us a little bit about you?
I can't hear you.
Nina, your video is not coming, your audio is not coming through.
Sorry, can you hear me now?
Yes, I can hear you.
Yes.
Okay, great. So we're looking for Chaitanya. Can you please introduce yourself? Can't hear you, Chaitanya. Okay, we'll come back to you in just a minute. We'll have to see. Maybe you can text us and we can try to fix your audio problem. It's not coming through. Okay, so let's move on to Aman. Aman, could you please unmute yourself and introduce yourself to us?
Well, hello, everyone. First of all, good luck, ladies. I know this is different and it might feel a little bit difficult to present on the WebEx, but nonetheless, you guys are going to do great. I saw your videos yesterday and I really enjoyed each one of them. To tell you a little bit about myself, I'm Aman Rajpal. I've been supporting this pageant for years and I've known Nina for a long time. I work in the healthcare industry. I'm a healthcare executive. I work as a director of case management in one of the local hospitals. But interestingly enough, before I moved to the US, I was in the Indian fashion industry. I went to NIFT in India. So that's where the interest comes from. So good luck once again, okay? All of you are going to do a really good job. I have no doubt.
Thank you so much, Aman, for being here. You look lovely.
Thank you.
Okay, next we have Kavita. Kavita, hi, can you please introduce yourself?
Hi, everyone. My name is Kavita Davar. I'm a senior director in investments and capital markets at Freddie Mac. I am living my dream, and I've been a huge fan of this pageant ever since I've had the privilege to know Nina. And I've always wanted to participate in it myself, but I understand, like I've seen everybody's videos, this is a really high bar to achieve, and every year this gets harder and harder. And kudos to Nina for not skipping a year. This would have been the perfect time to say, hey, you know what, let's just skip a year and, you know, let's just relax. But she just keeps charging on, and good luck to everybody. And I saw everyone's videos, and I think virtual is definitely much harder than live. And you guys so far have been so entertaining, so energetic, so beautiful. And I am intimidated once again. And I feel like I'm gonna get sidelined for next year, but good luck to everybody. And your introductions and your stories have been wonderful. And it's very, very hard to be a judge. Good luck.
Thank you so much for being here, Kavita. And we're still gonna try to get you for next year. Okay, and next we have Ryan Jones. Ryan, welcome. Can you please introduce yourself?
Yes, good evening. I'm Ryan Jones. I'm actually a program manager at the World Bank, working alongside with Nina and along with my other judges. I'm very impressed with the videos that I've actually seen so far. You all are so talented, and it's such an honor to be here. I can claim myself as being an adopted Indian as well from my colleagues as far as 20 years at the World Bank. But I'd like to wish each and every one of you the best of luck, and I'm so proud to be a part of this. This is wonderful. So thank you very much.
Thank you, Ryan. Thank you for being here. And next we have Geeta, and she is here with us. I'm so honored to have her here also. So Geeta, can you please unmute yourself and introduce yourself to us?
Hi, I'm Geeta Anand Singh. I think I'm sorry. I'm lesser known for my day job, which is I'm a business banker with Capital One Bank. And I think I'm more known for being the co-founder and festival director of DC South Asian Film Festival, which is a small South Asian film festival we run in this area, and it's our 9th year this year. And Nina ji, congratulations for for putting this platform virtually. I know the difficulties because we are putting the festival also virtual. So my heart goes to you, and you've done a fabulous job as usual. And all the girls have done great, and really good luck to everybody. And also a little lesser known fact about me, since we are on this platform, I have done fashion designing. so so I guess that's where the interest comes from. So good luck to everybody, and good luck to you, Nina, for continuing this.
Thank you so much. And just to say a word about her organization, I mean, they do an amazing job. And unfortunately, this year we're virtual, but usually every year we have the girls come and make an appearance at this film festival. So we're hoping next year will be a little bit better, and that we can bring these contestants and make your event a little bit glamorous. I mean, and her events are amazing. So I really hope that we can partner with you next year.
Yeah, looking forward.
Thank you. Thank you so much. And now, Chaitanya, are you able to hear us, and are you able to come in and introduce yourself?
Hi, Nina. Thank you. Thank you so much for having me here. Congratulations, everyone. I see all the beautiful faces. Namaste to all. Good evening. I'm Chaitanya Poloju. I'm Mrs. Bharat New York 2019 and Mrs. Bharat USA 2019 runner-up, and Mrs. Tana DC 2019 runner-up. I'm an IT engineer by profession, but by passion, I'm a model. I'm an actress and a philanthropist. And I love to be on inspiring platforms. And Mrs. India DC has been close to my heart because many of my friends have been the crown winners for the previous years. So I'm super excited to be here. Thank you, Nina, for having me here. I feel so privileged to be part of this, and I'm excited to meet all the beautiful and powerful women. Thank you.
Thank you so much. It's an honor for us to have you here as part of the judging panel. So thank you for being here. And then next, I'd like to introduce, that's the judging panel. So ladies, these are the judges. Next, I'd like to introduce to you Sid, and he is here representing his own company called MissMs. Sid, can you hear me? Okay, we can't hear you. You might be on mute. Let's see.
Is this any better, Nina?
Yes, I just unmuted you. Go ahead.
Hi. Okay. Hi, Nina. How are you? Hello, ladies, and hello, panelists. Nina, I wanted to start off a bit differently by saying I think that the virus and COVID-19 has presented the world, digital and non-digital with an inflection point. And I think you've done an incredible job of turning the corner and digitizing the once illustrious live event that you host in DC. So hats off to you.
Thank you.
Everyone, you're welcome. So everyone on the phone, I'm the founder of a DC-based startup that is paving the way for something we call social capital. And that is an indicator, we believe, using proprietary technology and artificial intelligence will lead the way in creating metrics that show brands and retailers the value that everyone has on brands. Perhaps you could say reshaping lifetime value. Nina, would you like me to give you the results of our findings?
Absolutely. And let me just say, this is the first time we're doing this, so we experimented, and I think the girls had a great time. So thank you. So go ahead and tell us who the winner for this category is.
Absolutely. So let me start out by saying that the DNA of MissMs is rooted in a patent that embeds shopping tags inside of photos and measures the engagement between the photo creator and brand. So let's say It's Nina's photo on MissFolk and Zara as a tagged brand. We use logic, not follower counts, to come up with engagement. So the epitome of that is in something called influence. And influence is measured in two forms. It is direct influence. So myself and Nina are out to dinner at Punjab Grill, and she says, Sid, what watch are you wearing? And is inspired to go buy that watch. Or Nina leaves Punjab Grill and over the weekend says, oh, I was out with a dear friend Sid, and he was wearing this watch, and you should go look into it. That's indirect. So we call that social capital. And Nina, I'm very proud to announce that Shika Rohatgi has epitomized what we are after with this MissFolk platform. Shika's content was saved nearly 100 times. Now, when I say this, I want this panel and contestants to know that MissFolk has been downloaded in 71 countries. Shika's content was saved. Shika, I think you joined literally 10 days ago, and we have seen that your content or your photos have been saved 86 times across the world, and you've been shopped infinite times. So Nina, I'm very proud to announce that Shika is the digital engagement category winner.
Okay, thank you, and congratulations to Shika. I'm sure we all will wish her congratulations. And thank you, Sid, for being here.
Happy
Thank
to.
you so much.
Thank you. Take care. Bye-bye.
Okay, take care. Bye-bye. All right, so now we're going to go on, and this is how we're going to work this. So just don't mind the brief hold times here, because what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to ask each contestant first to come on the screen, introduce herself, and then after the introductions are all done, so judges, you'll be able to see them at least once, and then after the introductions are done, I'm going to move them out to a lobby area where they cannot hear the question. Okay, the question will be asked, and the question will be asked, the same question will be for all the girls. Okay, so judges, you score from 1 to 5 for each contestant, and if you can score it as you go along, that would be best, because we're trying to do these scores and announce them as we're in this call. Okay, and in the meantime, if everyone wants to turn off their camera, that's fine. Only the person who is speaking needs to have it on. If you want to keep your camera on, that's wonderful too. Okay, so we're going to start with Ajita. So can you please introduce yourself?
Namaste, my name is Ajita Srinivasan and I'm from Herndon, Virginia. I'm super excited to be here this evening. Thank you for having me.
Thank you, Ajita. Next, we're going to go to Amruta.
Namaste, my name is Amrita Pant and I'm from Woodbridge, Virginia, and very excited to be here. Thank you for this opportunity.
Thank you. And next we have Harini. No, Harini, hold on. I don't see you on the camera. Hold on. There you go. Are you there, Harini?
Yep, I'm here. Namaste, I'm Harini Gomatam. I'm from Ashburn, Virginia. It's really exciting to see you all here.
Thank you so much for being here. Next, we have Pallavi.
I'm Pallavi Gowda, and I'm from Rockville, Maryland. I'm so excited to be here. Thank you so much for this opportunity.
Hi, Pallavi. Good to see you.
Hi.
Okay, and then next we have Revati.
Namaste, I'm Revati Maherkar, and I am from Potomac, Maryland, and I'm so happy to be finally participating in this pageant.
Thank you for being here. And then there is Shika.
Namaste, I'm Shika Rodgi and I'm from Ashburn, Virginia, and I'm so excited to be here. Thank you.
Thank you, Shika. And then we have Shilpi.
Namaste, my name is Shilpi Shah. I'm from Ashburn, Virginia, and I'm really honored to be a part of this pageant. Thank you.
Okay, Shilpi, we can't see you. Can you come back on the screen for 1 second?
Can you see me?
No, we don't see you. Oh, there. Now we see you. Hi.
Hi. Did you hear me earlier?
Yeah, you can say it again. Now we can see you too.
Namaste, my name is Shilpi. I'm from Ashburn, Virginia. I'm really honored to be a part of this pageant, and thanks for the opportunity.
Thanks so much for being here. Thank you. Okay, and then we have Shreya.
Hi, Hi, I'm Shreya Bopan. Strong, resilient woman. Thank you so much for the opportunity.
Thank you, Shreya. And then last but not least, we've got Sonia.
Namaste, my name is Sonia Sukumar, and I am from Baltimore, Maryland, and I'm very excited to be here.
Super, thank you, Sonia. Okay, now I'm going to, the first contestant is Revati. Okay, so the first contestant that I'm going to ask the question to is Revati. So I'm going to just go ahead and quickly move everyone to the lobby. So just bear with me for a second. And then as your turn comes, I'm going to bring you in, okay? So sorry if this seems a little bit awkward, but just give me a few minutes. So I'm moving everyone to the lobby here. Oh, Shreya. Okay, hi everyone, and hi Revati. Okay,
Hi.
so now everyone has moved to the lobby. So Revati, I'm going to give you the question. If you, judges, are we all fine? Everyone can see her and hear. So can you just test your audio one time? Can you say hello?
Hi, Nina. This is Ryan.
Super.
Hi, Nina. Geeta here.
Good, good.
This is Amit. I can hear you guys.
Perfect. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and ask the question. And so Revati, can you come back on screen for a second? Can you unmute yourself and just say something so you'll come on the screen?
Yes. Hi.
Can everyone see her? Okay, there we go. All right, so I'm going to ask a question and then you have a few seconds to answer. If you want me to repeat the question, I can do that, okay?
Sure.
The question is, if you had an opportunity to go back and give yourself advice, what would that advice be?
If I had the opportunity to go back and give myself advice, I would tell myself to embrace every single aspect of who I am. I came to this country 7 years ago with my family, and since then I have had a very difficult time assimilating and adjusting. I felt pressure to become more American and let go of my Indian roots, and it has always been a struggle figuring out who I want to be in the world. But today, after 19 years of experience, I'm so proud of everything I have achieved and everything I have done. And part of the reason why I want to be in this pageant is because I want to advise other younger girls like myself who have struggled with the same internal conflict and tell them that it's okay and that they can be the most beautiful versions of themselves. Thank you.
Thank you so much. So judges, please score her from 1 to 5. And if you just hold on for a second, the next contestant is Shreya. So I'm just going to admit her into the room. And Revati, you can just hang out here, okay?
Okay.
Just put yourself on mute. All right. And Shreya, are you back in the room?
Yes, I am.
Okay, how are you? So we're going to ask a question. Let me know. That's perfect. We can see you. Okay, so I'm going to ask you a question, and you can ask me to repeat it if you like. Okay?
Hi, Nina. I apologize. This is Ajita. I am back in the main room as well. Would you mind putting me back in the lobby?
Yes. So I wonder why. Hold on a second. Did everybody get back in? Oh, I just forgot her. Okay, sorry. Let me move her back. Technical difficulties here. Okay, I think we got it. Is that everyone? Shreya's here. That's fine.
Just want to make sure. Can you still hear me?
Yes.
Okay, perfect. Thank you.
Okay, super. So I'm going to ask you a question. You ready?
Yes.
Okay, so if you had an opportunity to go back in time and give yourself advice, what would that advice be?
My mother always used to tell me this one piece of advice. And she said, if you never ask, the answer is always no. And by saying that, my mother has taught me to be a trailblazer and to always keep reaching for the future. So something I would tell my younger self is, don't be afraid. I know it's a new identity. I know it's a new culture, and I know it's a new place. You'll live life full of regret. Thank you.
Okay, thank you very much. All right, so who's next, Ria? Sonia. Okay, we'll go on to Sonia. I'll admit her into the room. And can you just please put your microphone on mute, Shreya? Great. And Sonia, are you here?
Yes, I am.
Okay, wonderful. Can you turn your camera on so I can see you?
Is it showing now?
Yes, I see you now. Okay, so we're going to ask you a question. If you want me to repeat it, I can do that once for you, okay?
Okay.
And the question is, if you had an opportunity to go back in time and give yourself advice, what would that advice be?
I think, well, one thing that I did this year was I studied abroad in Maryland. I'm not Maryland, London, from Maryland. And I think like one piece of advice that I would give myself is, I didn't know that we would be sent home when we did. So I think I probably would have taken more opportunities with the trips that I was going on. I obviously, like, there was no way that I could have known, but I spread out a lot of the things I was going to do when I was abroad. And I was also definitely a little bit nervous, and I feel like I could have definitely met more people, seen more things had I just kind of jumped into it a little bit quicker. But I think overall, still a really good experience. But just putting myself out there in general with new situations is the biggest piece of advice I could give myself in many different situations. But that's definitely the most recent one.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Okay, so I'm going to ask you to just put yourself on mute for a second, and while I get the next contestant in. And the next one, judges, is going to be Ajita. Okay, so I'm going to admit her in the room. Welcome back, Ajita. Can you hear us?
Yes, I can.
Okay, super. All right, so I'm going to ask you a question, and then if you want me to repeat it once, I can do that, okay? The question is, if you had an opportunity to go back in time and give yourself some advice, what would that advice be?
Thank you for the question, Nina. Good evening, judges. Good evening, audience. If I were to go back in time and give myself an advice, that would be to love myself fully and completely. Coming from where I am, the background that I have and where I grew up, the concept of self-love was unheard of. It was unknown. Anything that you did to fulfill your own self and your desires was deemed as being selfish. And the concept and the understanding to even differentiate between the two was simply just wasn't there. And the past 5 years of my journey was just learning that aspect of fully and completely loving myself and accepting myself. Because unless and until I love myself, I really cannot offer that love to anybody else. So that's the one piece of advice I would give to my younger self. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Wonderful. Okay, now we're going to have you put yourself on mute, and we're going to bring in Amrita now. Okay, Amrita, are you back?
I am.
Okay, super. So then just turn your camera on so we can see you, and then I'm ready for your question.
Sure. Can you hear me?
Yes, we see you now.
Great.
Thank you. I'll ask you the question once. If you want me to repeat it, I can. Okay?
Okay, sure.
All right. The question is, if you had an opportunity to go back in time and give yourself some advice, what would that advice be?
I would go back to my teenage and childhood self and tell her to believe in herself and that she is truly unique for who she is. She does not need to compare herself to anybody else, and just be her best unique self and just follow her dreams and passions.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Okay, I'm gonna ask you to put yourself on mute so we can bring the next contestant in. Thank you. And the next contestant is Harini. So judges again score 1 to 5. And Harini, are you back? Harney, can you hear
I
us?
don't mean to interrupt, but there's a comment in the chat from a judge that said I could not hear the answer for contestant.
We'll go back for that one. I know who she's talking about. Yeah, I think the connection was a little bit lagging. Okay, so Harini, are you back? Do you see her?
Muted.
Okay, we can't see your video. Oh, there you are. Okay.
Hey, Nina. Yeah, I'm back.
Hi there. Okay, so I'm going to ask you a question, and if you want me to repeat it, I can repeat it once, okay?
Okay.
The question is, if you had an opportunity to go back in time and give yourself some advice, what would that advice be?
Okay. So I would like to go back to my school age where I was really a shy person because playing in a lot of sun and all, I was really tan being a child. So I would go back and tell myself that it's really okay. Once you grow up, all this doesn't matter. It's all going to be fine and you're going to do well in your career. You don't have to really look beautiful to do anything in life. It's all your hard work that really plays a key role in your life.
Thank you so much.
Yep, thank you.
Thank you. Okay, I'm going to ask you just to mute yourself. We're going to bring the next contestant in.
Yep.
Okay. So next is Pallavi. Pallavi, are you back?
I'm here. Oh, I'm
great. Great. So I'm going to ask you a question, and then you can ask me to repeat it if you need me to, okay?
Sure.
All right, here we go. If you had an opportunity to go back in time and give yourself some advice, what would that advice be?
Could you repeat the question?
Sure. If you had an opportunity to go back in time and give yourself some advice, what would that advice be?
Sure. Thank you for the question. I would say if I had a chance to go back in time and give myself advice, it would be to live life to the fullest. It would be advice when I was perhaps in high school and to try to experience as many things as possible. In high school, I was very career and motivated and professionally driven to, I had a vision to join medical school and become a doctor, which I successfully did. But at the same time, I think that in the process, I would have opted to experience life and live life to its fullest. And that's what I would give my advice to myself. Thank you.
Okay, thank you very much. So we're going to ask you to put yourself on mute, and then we're going to go to the next contestant, who is Shikha. So I'm just admitting her back in the room here. And Shikha, are you back? Shikha, are you there?
Yep, I'm here. Can you hear me?
Super. Yeah, I can hear you. Just waiting to see your video. Hold on.
Okay.
Is your video on?
Yes, my video is on.
Okay, we see you now.
Okay. Perfect.
Okay, great. So I'm going to ask you a question. If you'd like, I can repeat it once for you, okay?
Sure.
The question is, if you had an opportunity to go back in time and give yourself some advice, what would that advice be?
Okay. So first of all, thanks for the question. And if I can go back and advise myself, that would be something I want to correct, because I got married at a very early age of 19. So I just want to correct my age of marriage, and I want to marry at a matured age so that I could have handled the situation that time more effectively and more responsibly.
Okay, thank you very much.
Thank you.
I'm going to put you on mute, and we're going to welcome back Shilpi, who's the last contestant. Shilpi, are you back and can you hear us? Okay, we're just waiting to see you on camera, and then we can start. Let's see. Shilpi, can you hear us?
Yeah. Is my meeting started?
Oh, there you go. I see you now. Okay, you ready for the question? So I'm going to ask you once, and then if you want me to, I can repeat it. The question is, if you had an opportunity to go back in time and give yourself some advice, what would that advice be?
Thanks, Nina, for the question. So if I had an opportunity to go back and give myself an advice, I would give myself the advice to have a strong zest for life, which had always also been a value that my parents had imparted in me. During my bachelor's, I didn't pursue my passion. I think that I could have taken that, my electives as to be more passionate subjects. I have worked upon that right now, and as of now, I do continue to pursue my passion, and participating in this pageant is one of it.
Thank you very much. Okay, so that concludes the question and answer segment. Now there was one contestant. Aman, do you remember which contestant that was whose audio was breaking up a bit?
Yeah, it was Shreya.
Shreya. Okay, so Shreya, I'm going to ask you just to repeat like the last part of your answer if you remember what that was, because I think your audio was breaking up a bit for all of us.
Of course, my apologies for that. So my answer, my mother had always taught me that sorry.
Hold on 1 second. Hold on 1 second. Let me just mute everybody. 1 second.
Connections.
Okay, go ahead.
I apologize. Everyone was breaking up for me too, so I wanted to make sure. So my answer was, my mother had always taught me from a young age that if you never ask, the answer is always no. And by telling me that, she had taught me to be a trailblazer, to be a strong woman and take things and matters into my own hands. When I was younger, navigating my new identity and my new culture in a new and foreign land, I would always be scared to ask people. And she would always say, no, just ask. Because if you never, it's not a weakness to ask for questions or to ask for help, but also that you should never live life full of regret. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Okay, judges. So now you've heard all the answers. If you could please score them from 1 to 5 quickly and just send me a picture. Everyone has my cell phone number. Please send me, and please turn off the flash when you're taking this so we can read the numbers. So if you can send me the picture of it, what we'd like to do is announce this in this forum itself. So as soon as you send it to me, we'll tally it up. We have a CPA here that's helping us with the results, and we also have Mr. Sharma on the line. So welcome, Mr. Ashok Sharma. You're helping us with the results, so thank you so much for being here. And so can we go ahead and send the scores? Okay, and in the meantime, I'd like everyone to please turn on their video. And so while we're waiting for the scores to be tallied, it'd be really nice if we could have a chat with the judges. And please know that this is not going to be scored because the judges have already scored and we're getting their score sheets in right now. So if everyone just turns on their camera, and if you look at the top, there's a way that you can see everyone's video. If you click on a different view, can everyone see that at the top of the screen? So at the very top, let me show you how to do this. I'm going to share my screen so everyone can see this, okay? Hold on. See the little dots right next to where it says participants? On the left side of where it says participants? Those little, there's a grid view there. If you just scroll over that, it's called grid view. You can click on that and you can see everyone.
Nina, I don't think we can see your screen share.
You don't need to see my screen share. It's you guys can see everyone. I'm not sharing anything myself. I'm just telling everyone to turn on the camera so we can see everyone. I can see all of you.
You said right next to participants?
Yeah, right next to participants on the top list. There's a, let me see if I can show you how to do this. Okay, I'm going to share my screen with all of you so you can see this. Hold on for a second. Share content, share my meeting window. Okay, here. So here, can you all see my meeting window now? You see right here, these boxes? If you click on this floating panel view, you see this where it says grid view? If you click on that, you should be able to see everybody. Okay, I'm going to stop sharing now. Let's see.
Wait, I'm sorry. I don't get those options.
I think maybe because we're using it, I mean, at least I'm using this through my web browser and not through the app. It's maybe we don't have access to that.
Okay, I'm using it through web browser too. Can everyone else see a great view? You see everyone? Yeah, I can too. Okay, that's all right. We can just, yeah, that's all right. We can just go on like this. So I'm just going to ask a few of you to say something, you know, about what you do in your personal time. I know that all of you are so accomplished, and I must say that when I was looking at your intro videos and, you know, like, so just as a history, you know, this is the 26th year of this pageant. And what's interesting is in the beginning, we used to have to go out and find the contestants. And now this time, most of you have come and said, okay, I want to join this pageant. So it's really a nice shift. And in the beginning, a lot of the girls never had been on stage and they'd never, you know, performed anywhere. But all of you girls, many of you, not only have performed, but you teach. So it's really going into the next level of, you know, of talent. And so I really want you to tell us a little bit about yourself. And the judges are on the call, but they're not scoring you. Obviously, we have the scores already. So we'll go ahead and start with Pallavi. So Pallavi, tell us a little bit about yourself. Pallavi, you can unmute yourself. Can you hear me? Okay, Revati, why don't you start?
Sorry, I was trying to switch to the app, but you were saying that we're speaking about what we do in our free time?
Tell us a little bit about what you do in your free time and who you are.
So I am currently a student at Barnard Columbia. I'm 19 years old, so I'm a sophomore. I am in the progress of majoring in psychology, and I recently decided that I'm really interested in developmental psychology. So that is something I'm thinking of pursuing post-college. And another one of my really big passions is dance. So I've trained in Kathak and Bollywood, street jazz, contemporary. I currently run my own Instagram, like dance content creation account. It's called Ekdam Alag. And I started it in my senior year of high school just to put stuff up, and it recently got some more attention, which has been really exciting. So I've really been enjoying doing that this summer, especially with COVID and having to stay at home for so long. Some of the other things I'm interested in are social justice, like fighting for some social justice causes such as gender equality and people who struggle with mental health. In high school, I had the opportunity to intern with the National Women's Law Center, which was a really defining experience for me in high school. So yeah, that's a little bit about me.
Thank you. I'm just going to unmute myself really quick and ask Ryan, could you please send your scores? I think that's the only one we don't have yet. Ryan, can you hear me?
Yes, Nina. Take a look. I sent it to you already.
Did you send it in my email or did you send it by chat?
Check your text messages. Sorry. But I can send it by email as well.
Can you WhatsApp it to me, because I think it's not.
Sure. I'll send it right now. Okay.
Super. All right. So, Shreya, tell us a little bit about yourself.
Hi, everyone. Can you hear me? I just want to make sure because I know we've been having some issues. Perfect. So I am actually a student at Carnegie Mellon University's Tepper School of Business. So my main passion really is marketing. That I was a 3-year student. So I am on the process of early graduation. And because I had the time, I really took it to explore some new avenues. And because of that, I went into the medical side of things and pursued a medical minor in neuro. That I'm going to pursue my PhD in neuromarketing in the future. But life had other plans for me. So instead, I will actually be pursuing my master's at Columbia University. So maybe I'll see Revati on campus. And it's crazy because I also touch a little bit of Sonia's life as well. I have certifications from 7 out of 8 Ivy League universities, including Johns Hopkins, where Sonia will be attending soon. Aside from that, I am a 2-time Wall Street Journal published author, a Forbes 30 Under 30 nominee at the age of 19 and once again at 20 in consumer technology and once in marketing. And I have multiple award-winning medical and technical startups. I co-founded Uncle Harvey, which is a neurosurgeon startup, co-founded Patch, which is a comprehensive algorithm for physicians' assistants across America. First Forbes 30 and 30 nomination, which works with like system because we had an influx. Aside from that, I take a lot of pride in my education, as you may see. So I was a award winner. President Barack Obama actually awarded me with the Academic Excellence Award back 2 years ago, I believe, for being one of the best students in the nation. So that was very, very exciting. I also take pride in moving like my career forward, and I'm a year-round intern at the Fortune 100 company, Worldwide Technology. But I think that my interest in marketing really, really started when I became like an international state and district DECA champion for about 2 years, back when I was in high school. Aside from that, I really take pride in my passion of acting. So I have multiple award-winning short films and 12 years of stage theater history. I also really take pride in giving back to my community. My 2-year stint as the youngest public relations chair of the National Bollywood got me my second 30 to 30 nomination. And then I also give back to my rooted South Asian community. So I really, really continue to victims by exposing something I like to call the Cinderella and the Savior complex. And once again, with like the Save Our Stars Foundation, where we really struggle to eradicate child and female sex trafficking in underserved countries. And last summer, we actually built an HIV/AIDS clinic in Nepal. And that was really the platform I wanted to spread with Miss India DC, where we wanted to take that same clinic and we wanted to bring it to rural areas of Andhra Pradesh and to pass legislature on affordable healthcare. And I really, really do love in government as well. So I support a lot of these organizations and join my fight with gender equality, all the way from like our nation's lawmaking legislature here. So
okay, we're losing your audio, so I'm gonna just move on really quick because your audio is going in and out again. So Pallavi, can you hear us?
Yes.
Okay. Hi. Can you please tell us a little bit about yourself?
Yes. So I'm Dr. Pallavi Gowda. I'm a medical doctor by profession. I'm also a U.S. Army veteran, blog writer, community activist. I'm involved in local food drives in order to help, social economic disparities. I also am involved with ASHA for Education as well as ASHA for Women. And aside from that, I love to dance as well as exercise. So I'm a Zumba instructor and a marathon runner.
Wonderful, wonderful. And how about you, Shilpi? Tell us about yourself.
Hey, I'm Shilpi. So I'm a software engineer by profession and a mother and a volunteer. So I volunteer at the church in Ashburn, United Methodist Church, and we work with families affected with mental illness and depression. So that had been very fulfilling, enriching for me, even for myself in my journey of overcoming my fears and being judged by the people. That has been very helpful. I also like to dance. I'm currently training in Kathak, and I learned Indian classical music when I was a child. So this is a little bit about myself. I am, I think, optimistic, and I'm really grateful for being a part of this pageant journey. I'm like excited that I even decided to participate in this pageant. Initially, there was like, okay, it's COVID, it's virtual, but then this platform has been more enriching and very competitive in very different ways. Like, when we go to the stage in one day, we are done with it. But in virtual, we have the opportunity to participate in various phases and then the videos and so much self-drilling as to understanding all of, there were certain guidelines on the questions. So it was a very fulfilling experience for me to participate in this pageant. So that is a little bit about myself.
Thank you. And I will say that as soon as this gets a little bit better, we will all meet, because I'd like to definitely meet and, create that bond. I know that a lot of you have met each other, and it's been wonderful because we've been chatting. I see in the WhatsApp group that everyone's chatting with each other and getting to know each other, but still there's nothing like face-to-face. So we're going to try to, aim for that soon.
Yeah.
Let me just ask Shika, can you say something about yourself?
Sure. Hi, this is Shikha, and I'm a HR person by profession. I'm into HR field since 10 years, and I'm a Bollywood dancer. That's how I started my journey, and I started learning new form of dancing, and then I joined Mudra Dance Academy as a professional dance teacher. I have danced backstage also in Mumbai for various shows that goes on, and other than that, I'm a very spiritual person, so I definitely like participate in Gurudwara and temple activities. And apart from that, during this COVID time, I was helping some shelter homes and providing food, blankets, or mask, or whatever they were asking me. They used to send me a list, and we are a group of people who were arranging through Venmo. We were arranging funds. We were giving them some gift from us to bring a smile on their face. And that is all about me. I'm a mom of 8-year-old kid, and that's about my life.
Thank you so much. And Sonia, how about you?
Hi, my name is Sonia. I am a business management major and creative writing minor at Goucher College in Towson, Maryland. So I really love marketing, and I interned for my dad. I've been interning for his IT company since I was 14, and I'm planning on joining him to take over. I am going to be going to Johns Hopkins for my master's in marketing analytics. That's going to start next year. I'm also a tap instructor and choreographer. I work for a Universe dance company, as well as LTRC, Parks and Rec. I teach children's tap classes in the Lutherville area. I also I'm a poet because I like creative writing, so trying to get published in my poetry sometime soon. I have a goal to start a nonprofit. I wrote this grant proposal to get the residents of Mahul, Mumbai better living arrangements because it's one of the most polluted cities in the world. So since then, I've always wanted to start a nonprofit to help people in India. My dad's a big part of Rotary Club, so I've been kind of going to meetings since I was a kid and kind of seeing how he does work for other people, and I really want to help others. I like to sing, and I've been doing Kathak since I was 8. So I do that every summer, just kind of keeping up my training. And in the past, I've learned tabla, Hindustani classical vocals, harmonium, and tap, jazz, ballet since I was a kid. And my mom's a singer, so it's something that my family and I all share. Is we all love business and we all love to sing. And yeah.
Wonderful. Thank you. That's great. And Ajita?
Nina, let me first take the opportunity and congratulate you and Ria and your entire crew for pulling this so beautifully. It is so heartwarming to see us all together in this forum. So can we just take a second and just give you a round of applause, because this is not easy. And what you all have done is amazing. I mean, bringing all these esteemed judges, and it is just, I'm just grateful I happen to have a chance to be part of this evening and this entire process. So I want to take that opportunity first. And also the judges, thank you to all of you for having taken time off from your precious life to spend this little bit of time with us, appreciating our presence and our contribution to this pageant. It's truly, truly, we're really grateful for that. About myself, I finished 20 years of my corporate experience last July. I said enough of corporate career. I was a program manager, project manager, technical manager. I've done everything from an IT project program perspective. And I said, there's got to be more to life than this. So that's where my pivoting happened last year. I jumped into what I absolutely love to do, which is teaching. So I teach IT subjects now, and I also teach a modality called Theta Healing. It's an energy healing modality that I'm certified in. And there I help people that are ready for transforming their lives through changing their limiting beliefs. It's about the story of ourselves. If we believe in ourselves, great. If we don't, that becomes a roadblock. So that's pretty much what I do full time between teaching IT and theta healing. Besides that, in my free time, I love to sing, perform. Dance is, dance and music are just part of what I grew up. And performing arts is one side of my family coming from my mom. And visual arts is the other side of my family coming from my dad. So that all, encompasses who I am. I have two beautiful boys that I'm a mother to, 19-year-old and 12, going on 13. And between them and everything that I'm passionate about, I'm just living life to the best at the moment. This happens to be one of the pageants which I've always, last year this time, I just saw that there is a possibility for single mom to participate and win. Garima was an example for that for me. And I said, come on, why not? And here I am. And I'm so grateful that I made that choice. I absolutely love this journey. And a big thank you to all of you.
Thank you so much. And Amrita?
Sure. Well, of course, I have to also agree that this is just such an amazing platform. Similarly, last year, I did see the ad as soon as Garima won, and I was at the DC SAF last year, and I saw Garima there, and I was just like, wow, like, hopefully if she can do it, even me being a part of this would be such an amazing, like an amazing thing. And here we are, and very excited to be here. By background, I have a background in marketing. I used to work in project management for almost 9 years, and I got laid off last year and started Made Sunscreen, which is a cultural academy to empower people to embrace our culture in the Western world. So we have classes for all ages, for kids, for adults, for teens, and my biggest platform is to empower people to be their best selves. And a huge thing for me was growing up, I struggled with identity. Being Indian American was a huge thing for me. So now my goal is to help more and more people to be able to embrace their culture, embrace themselves in all aspects. So that's huge for me. And I also really am passionate about giving back. My fiance and I just co-founded a nonprofit in India called Srijan Shakti to help villages in India that don't have enough and to kind of help them to bring out their own heritage as well. Aside from that, I'm also an actress. I have a film on Amazon Prime, Gudia, please go watch it. And I also really enjoy acting. And of course, I'm also a Bharatanatyam dancer and a Bollywood instructor as well. We actually just did a dance for charity in June for Black Lives Matter. So that was very exciting. And then I guess I'm also an author, currently writing a book called Made Sanskrit. So I hope to empower more of our community to just be their best selves.
Wonderful. Did everyone get a chance to speak? Sorry, I've lost track. Did everyone say something about themselves? If you haven't, please go ahead and unmute. Harini?
Unmute her.
Hold on, let me see. Yes, Harini.
Hey everybody, I'm Harini. I'm born and brought up in Hyderabad, India, and I moved to Illinois, Chicago, Illinois for my graduation. So I'm graduated from Bradley University, and after that I got placed into AT&T as a junior dev, and now I just worked my way up, and now I'm a technical dev lead for AT&T. Yeah, I'm a trained, I've been trained in Carnatic music and also Veena until my high school. I had to kind of leave it because I have moved here. So yeah, someday I would want to go back to my long lost love, I guess. So in my free time, I love to do DIYs. That's where I think I'm self-sufficient. Most of the furniture in my house are the ones I redid, or even yesterday I was redoing my bathroom. So yeah, that keeps me happy and motivated to do something new. And yeah, and then I'm really interested in indoor plants. I nearly have around 40 plants, and yeah, it's really hard for me to go away from home for more than a week because I have to come back and water them. So yeah, that's something about me.
So I find it fascinating with all of you that, you tell me you're doing all these things, and then at the end you say, and in my free time, I'm doing this and that. And I'm wondering, how do you have free time? But it just goes to show you when you have passion for something, you make time for it. So it's great. And I'm in awe of everything that you guys do. So it's amazing how involved you are and how cultured you are, and how absolutely confident you are. So I mean, I said this today in the text, and I'll say it again right now in front of everyone, that without a doubt, all of you are winners today for just even embracing this platform, and especially because it's all virtual. So I really commend all of you, and everyone's done such a fantastic job. want to take a minute just to also introduce Mr. Ashok Sharma. And he's been with the pageant since day one. So this is Mr. Sharma, year 26. So thank you for being here. I know it's virtual this year. It's not the same. Do you want to say anything? Hold on, let me unmute you. 1 second. Hi.
I'm so glad to be part of this pageant, and you're doing a great job. And just good luck to everyone.
Thank you so much. Okay, now quickly I want to introduce you to the contestants that you've been dealing with this whole time besides me, and that's been the person who's been texting you and asking you for your videos and back and forth, and she is none other than Ria, and she's the organizer of this pageant, and Ria is right here.
Hi, everybody. So I have our winner names here, and before I read it, I just want to reiterate the same thing as what we've been talking about. Like, everybody has done such an amazing job, and I know like doing this virtually has been tedious and annoying at times, but it's been really, really nice to get to know all of you. And I really appreciate how dedicated all of you have been, because it's not easy to do all of this, you know, by ourselves in our own homes. So good job, everybody. You've done a great, you're all winners, like we've been saying, like truly you guys are, for even just participating. So
there's no drum roll or anything. So
I
should
know.
I just
I know. Okay,
so
without,
ready?
without further ado, we're going to start with our Ms. India second runner-up, and that is Pallavi.
Congratulations.
I'll give you like virtual flowers. All right. Okay, so our first runner-up is Shilpi.
Congratulations, Shilpi.
Thank you. All right, and our winner,
drum roll,
is Ajita.
Congratulations, Ajita. Do you want to maybe stand up and do a little walk for us or something?
Thank you so much. Thank you.
All
Do you
right.
want?
Virtual background is doing that.
Oh, okay. I'll just myself then.
You want me to stand up?
That would be great.
Okay. Thank you.
Fantastic. Congratulations. And
Thank you.
congratulations to all of you.
so much. Yeah, and congratulations to everybody else too in the Ms. category. You all did such a fantastic job. You should be very proud of yourselves. All right, and for our Miss India, our second runner-up is Sonia.
Congratulations, Sonia.
Congratulations. All right, and our first runner-up is Shreya.
Congratulations.
Congratulations. And our winner is Rarity. Congratulations, ladies.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, all the judges, for being here today, and for all of you. And we will meet and we'll give you your crowns and the sashes and all that when things get a little bit better. But just again, thank you so much, everyone, for being here, and I hope you enjoy the rest of the weekend. And this will be posted. I'm going to put this on YouTube, and we'll put it online soon.
Yeah, thank you, Nina. It was an honor and
Congratulations, everyone. Congratulations to the winner, and all the best.
Thank you.
Congratulations to all the participants.
Yes, congratulations and good luck.
All the winners, thank you very much. It's a wonderful, wonderful pageant.
Thank you.
Yes, I agree. Congratulations, ladies, and thank you, Nina and Ria, for putting this together. It's a lot of work, I know, and I've seen you work relentlessly to make this a success. So thank you, everybody.
Thank you, everyone.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye.
Thank you.